I'm gonna call this video Richness in Animation and the Spoken Unheard Word of a Schizophrenic, Schizoaffective, Bipolar type, whatever. I don't think I'm bipolar. Richness in Animation, because I'm not sad. I'm never sad. You know? I don't see how I'm bipolar. They might say mood swings and shit like that, but they try to do evil shit to me, dude. They're like, fuck you, dude. I'm schizophrenic. And you know it. Freaking richness and animation. Freaking, So they knew not why I laughed. They knew not why I laughed. But it was a catastrophe. But it's being recorded by robotics. And I'm here because I'm evil as fuck. They do not know how to destroy me. And I'm talking about aliens. Fucking. But these aliens ain't completely alien. They look human. Freaking, So, anyways. I died. The world ended. Cowboys survived. Who knows who else? People like cowboys who know their thing. They collected information, knew how to resurrect skulls. They found my skull. They knew they could do it, and they resurrected me. But they knew not why I laughed. And supposedly they couldn't get rich off me because I laughed. But I laughed richness that they could not see. Only robotics could see my richness. I don't know if it's my semen that's robotic, but if you eat it, you'll fucking see all kinds of shit. You'll hallucinate your fucking ass off. I don't recommend you snort it because you will kill yourself. You won't have no fucking reason why you need to live. You'll just fucking say, fuck this shit. And it's like, I could just kill myself. Or you might just beat the fuck out of somebody if you keep doing it. But you will hallucinate. Robotics. Biorobotics. I am a robot. I resurrected. Whatever. Cowboys found me and they knew how to resurrect skulls. And I got a body again. And I survived because I'm evil as fuck. Now, they knew not what I was laughing at. And I was laughing at people in masks, Jimmy Neutron, hallucinating Jimmy Neutron. And it was all because I played with my nutsack and somehow squirted in my face and got a little bit in my mouth. And out of nowhere, I was a prophet fucking writing all kinds of biblical shit from the Bible, because I was in jail and I was reading the Bible and I read most of it. It's intriguing, I guess, in a way. You know, they talk about wars, how they fucking fought them and shit like that, populations, who they fought. But see, richness in animation, see, when you huff gasoline and you see giant princesses with no clothes on except their dress, and they're showing their boobs, and they're like 15 feet fucking tall with gasoline. What am I seeing now? Doesn't matter. I don't want to show you. But richness in animation is that the cowboys resurrected me, and they would resurrect skulls of people who died in a nuclear war. And somehow they got to me and did not understand that I was evil and that I'm not even here. I'm a 500,000 ton robot of what they believe is a city, but it's not a city. It's more like robotics of something that existed a long time ago. And the thing about that was that an example of animation is dreaming. Dreaming when you see a merman the size of a killer whale, black, green, come out of a swimming pool in front of an audience because some cowboy talks shit to it and beats him up. He says, "Get me off of it, get me off of it, get me off, get him off of me." Grab him by the tail, grabs the fucking merman by the tail, says, "Let go of me." And then what? Then it's like, touch him in the asshole. And then out of nowhere, there is no audience. There is no audience. There is no audience. There is no cowboys. Just the merman by the swimming pool on the concrete. And then what? Then the merman has a picture of my face on television with static everywhere. And I say, with long hair, black hair, merman, green, blackish face. And I say, "No, you cannot touch my asshole." And you might say, "Why not?" Evil shit will happen to me if I touch my asshole. Evil shit. Like, I'll dream shit like fucking people fucking grabbing shit up my ass. And I do not like it. That's one place I do not touch. It's like sacred. I do not touch it. Because I'll have dreams of it. And it'll be evil shit and I won't like it. It won't be comfortable. Now, richness in animation is that you can fucking make a shitload of fucking animation about the cowboys resurrecting skulls, making them like mermen. Cowboys survived. They were in ranches. It's like fucking Jericho, you know, they all got nuked. People who weren't in the fucking nuke zone got survived, and most of them were ranchers. The ranchers are inside the towns. They're the ones that are gonna survive. That's a true story. And they kept the technology. They had the computers. They knew about DNA. They knew about resurrection. It was that advanced. And you could write all kinds of shit in the fucking how they rebuilt the cities. And they replaced people. And people were ashamed. They were ashamed that they got nuked. They were ashamed that they nuked. They were ashamed that they went to war. They were ashamed that they couldn't get along. They were ashamed that everybody was an idiot. They were ashamed that the cities were contaminated with gasoline. Everybody was hallucinating with this hallucination called exhaust gasoline, burnt gasoline. Everybody was hallucinating. Everybody was imagining things. They didn't know it. They all needed psychiatric help. You think that I'm the only one who needs psychiatric help? You need your stress ball. Everybody needs psychiatric help. Gen Z is not an accident. It's gasoline. Everybody's an idiot. And they're becoming bigger idiots. We don't know about Gen Alpha. But animation through, richness through animation. I'm going to monetize this video to see if I get rich. Promoted to start a storyline about the cowboys that survived and resurrected people's skulls that they found that were salvageable. Because I died at a younger age. I never saw a nuclear war. I was buried underneath a nuclear war. That's why I got salvaged. Because I got buried underneath a nuclear war. I never saw the nuclear war. And they still happen. It's still as if it was still nothing changed. It's as if nothing changed. That's how it is in my computer. in my semen, in my balls, in my head, my skull. Everything's as if nothing changed. Only my robotics can see what I laughed at. They were embarrassed that I laughed. They did not know that I was laughing at hallucinations. They did not know that I was laughing at robotics. But the cowboys survived. And they wanted to make money off my skull. They wanted to make money off my skull, but I laughed and they couldn't make any money. And I survived because I'm an evil ass motherfucker. A 500,000 ton robot that laughs robotics. A man that can eat his own semen. That can play with his nutsack until he ejaculates. Can finger trip with his dick. With his hand back and forth, side to side. And fucking ejaculate too and then eat it, dude. And then hallucinate with his own semen. Because his semen is schizophrenic. Every single cell in my semen will hallucinate. Make me hallucinate. I don't do it anymore. Because it's not the time. I usually want to get in fights and stuff like that. And usually with the same people. And I can't stand that. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to chill. I'm going to wait years. It's my memory. Trust me, it is. And all I know is that the cowboys resurrected me. They could not make money off of me. And cowboy resurrection, cowboy and aliens. Fuck, no, it ain't cowboy and aliens. It's more like freaking Gataca with cowboys resurrecting me, putting me as a well, putting televisions with skulls everywhere, asking me why I'm in the hallway as the skulls burn. You know, and it was cartoonish. That was a very vivid dream too. But I'm gonna stop my video. I'm gonna monetize this video. Hopefully they cowboy resurrections, because they're the ones that survived. They're the ones outside in the outskirts of the cities with all the farms and shit like that. You know. Hopefully you got entertained with this video. Freaking I'll keep you posted.